Let's see what he does over here. Probably back up right here by me. Hey, whoa. Whoa. There we go. Good kid. You think we can swap ends with you like this? Let's see if you'll turn to the right, go away from me without coming forward, because you feel that around your back end. There, he figured it out, but we've also got a rope. There we go. Let's see where we're at with time today and how much we need to get done, what we need to get done. We're down. We've been out here 30 minutes already, just over. So I'm gonna ask him to pick up the pace here for a couple turns, and then we're gonna work on stepping up in the saddle. Yeah, see, he's feeling it. Plenty fresh. Whoa. Let's turn him around. We'll bring him a couple rounds this way. Good. Whoa. Oh, I like that. That was nice. Whoa. You good? Good. Good. Get this out. I always will put one to the halter just in case we have an issue. I'm not pulling his face off. And of course this rope here, we're just gonna run it up over the saddle and let him hear it buzzing. And it does buzz and make noise. Plus he feels that. Get this one gathered up. We're gonna go get that lead rope. Probably tighten this cinch up a notch. And we'll start stepping up on him here for a little bit. See what he does and doesn't remember from 2 days ago. All right, let's check your cinch here. No, let me come over here. Yeah, definitely not tight enough to stand up in. Put much weight on it. And I want it as loose as I can have it. Not looking to cut him in half. We'll go ahead and do like we did last session, and we'll run a little knot through here. About like so. Probably a little more rein than what I need back up there, but at the same time I don't want too much hanging down here. So, and somehow I ended up tying that on the wrong side, so we'll do that right there. Do some jumping up and down right here so he grab this old stirrup. Do the same thing over here. Jumping up here. Feel everything. Let me feel it all. All the other horses are here watching the show. Oh, let's see what's going to happen. Got a foot in the stirrup now. Well, that's actually pretty impressive. I mean, he wasn't too bad with that. A little short neck thing. He's tightening up right there, kind of leaning into me. But nope, we don't want that nonsense. Come here, step around here. Stay here. Quit. You done? I know, you probably want your face scratched, but that's not what we're doing right now. Yeah, you're gonna get popped in the chin with an elbow if you do that. I want you to just look forward. Whoa. Come on, step up here. It's almost like he wanted me to get on. He stepped around there to the side for me. Touching him back here on his rump. Nope, nope, we're not gonna do that. Back up here. Back up here. Back up here. If you want to jump up like that, we'll just give you something else to do for a second. Whoa. Or you can stand here. It's much more comfortable. See? It's much more comfortable just to stand here. Nope. Yeah, that's good. See, I'm on both sides of you. Quit him right there while he's doing what we want. We'll step him around for just a second. Kind of reward him. I think that's a reward. See how he does on this side. Oh, good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yep. Let's give him a little reward. That's actually, to me, that seems like pretty good behavior today with this, considering he had a day off, and Saturday was really the first time to put real weight on him, and and put ourselves, you know, I put myself over the saddle so I was clearly on both sides. Yeah, so it's like he's got his leg out there prepared for this weight. That's kind of good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, before he starts, we're just going to back him up here. I don't want that head throwing up in the air like that. Back up here. Good. Come here. Come on. We're almost out of time. I don't want to go much over 45 minutes with him at this point. They get tired, and then they're not learning anything. Or you end up at the end and you're fighting them and you're trying to look for a spot to end on a good note. Yeah, this is what it's going to be like. That leg's going to swing over there and bump you. I'm not going to have spurs on that day, but we're going to do all of that right there. So, it's a good kid. That's a good kid. In fact, I'm going to stop my timer here because I know where we're at. Put my phone over here in the shade for a minute. If I can find a spot that's somewhat in the shade. And we'll throw a leg up onto your hip here. See how you do with that. And then we're going to get the spur. We're going to bump you just a couple of times. And we'll call today progress. I did bring my actual reins out because I thought I might pull him around a little bit. And I might. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, he was real accepting of that right there. And you're saying, well, you took your phone out of your pocket because you were going to sit on him. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it real hard. But I'm also thinking tomorrow he'd be even better. He's throwing his head up. Nope. Hey. Quit. Nope. Back up here. That's good. Lick and chew. Okay, come on up here. Whoa. Get your leg out here. You ready for the weight? That's pretty close to being on him. Do it one more time here. Get that leg up on his rump right there. Whoa. Let's walk out here. Come here. Oh, I want to real bad. But I also don't want to give you a bad one here. And I don't have my reins on you. But, whoa. Get your foot out here. You're not set up to carry my weight. There you go. Yeah, his front legs were crossed there. So, I mean, he could really pile me right now. My foot's back there on him. I mean, we're on him right there. He's being really good about that. See how he does on this side if he throws his head up. I don't think he's quite as comfortable on this side. Nope. Back up. See, you couldn't even stop him if you wanted to right there, because that halter gets up against his neck and literally could just run off like that. All right, let's step one more. The last step up. See how you do. He's like, dude, you're on me. My foot's down there. There we go. Okay, we sat on him. We're gonna tell him good job. Good job, kid. That's good. We'll go get the spur real quick. We'll give him a couple of bumps with it, because we don't want him to forget what that is. Once again, what we're going to do here is bring him over here. We're just going to put this in the position where we would cue him with our feet. I'll start over here since he's on this way, and I'm going to put my other hand on his neck to help. It's just going to help push him away from the pressure. So I'm pushing, and there's the spur and off. There's the spur and off. We're only looking for a step, you know, right there. Just even that right there. Like, I barely touched him and he moved all 4 feet over. So that's really good. Right there. Good. That's good, kid. Let's do this side. Got my hand up here. There's the spur right there. He gave me kind of a quarter step there. There he tried to kick me. There we go. So I didn't pull the spur away. When he kicked at me, I left it there, even though I didn't want to get kicked in the hand. Because they can definitely find that spot with their foot. They'll get a fly off there, no problem. There's the spur. There's the yield. He's not as good right now on this side, so I'm gonna get him a little bit right there. There we go. There we go. I kind of put it on him a little bit right there to make sure he would listen and yield. Once again, here's the spur. Yep, good. Now, I'm gonna get his front end to move though here. There we go. And that's gonna be good today. I'm not gonna do any more than that with it. It's not nearly as hot today. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a neck rein here. I'm gonna leave my lead rope hooked up so that I just have some control off of his mouth. And I'm just gonna ask him to bring his nose around here. Whoa. So I'm gonna be here. Right there. Good. Good. We'll go do the same thing over here on the other side. I'll just swap sides with it. I'll just pull his nose around here. Nice. I just want him to yield here. I don't need the back end to move. I just want him to bring his nose. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go because I really don't want him to take off. There, I'm just asking for him to come around and acknowledge me over here. Right there, completely loose. That's nice. Sometimes I'll grab them like this and help them come around if they're not. We're gonna do it one more time on each side, so we'll come over here. I'm gonna ask him to come around here. Come around here, bring your nose around. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Whoa. One more time. Nope, I don't want any movement. Whoa. I just want your nose to come around. Come here. But he's not doing it. Come around. So now I'll pull it around a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. Whoa. Whoa. Just tell him that, hey, I don't want your back end going anyplace. There. Good. Good. Stop. Nope. As soon as you give. There. There's your release. I know that wasn't great, but you know what? This is just real life. It doesn't go how you want it to go. Some days are bad and some days are good. Of course, this is the first time to ask for this. Oh, he's really good over here. Like, that's just silly. Of course, he's interested in me, but also he felt that. So I'm gonna do one more time over here on his left side because it was so crummy. I'm just gonna put that lead rope right up there because he's not going anyplace. Gives me a little better control here. And I'm gonna put my hand here on his shoulder. There we go, that was complete release. Yeah. I know. You're ready to be done, huh? Good boy. All right, kid. Come here. Your last memory from today will be a step up. Oh, this side. Gonna have to fix that nonsense. Get your leg ready for some weight. How's your feet? He's figuring it out. Kind of. I can help him by setting him up a little better. There, right there. No, there you go. I like that. And of course he puts his feet right back together. There we go. We got him spread out. That's sitting on him. He's ready. We'll ride him tomorrow if he's like this. What do you think about that? Day 8. I know people ride him the first day. I've ridden him the first day and I've been bucked off the next day, but I like where he's at. I like what we got done today. So we're gonna go ahead and take this bit off, see if he can actually drop it today without having a problem here. This piece of leather that I have under here has been catching on his chin. Oh, nice. Very good. Go on, saddle him here. Come here. Get your nose over. We don't want to end like this. There you go. Now get over here. Get over here. No, get over here. Come here. Nope. Let me get on this side. It's kind of a thing he has. It's really weird. I don't know if it's just how he's been handled, but he really, like when you try to walk around him, on this side, he really wants to put his nose around there. We'll get it all figured out. He'll get me figured out. He's also learning me while I'm learning him, because he's only ever been handled by one person. So, and I don't know what that behavior was like or the habits, but but we'll get it figured out here. Just really tickled about today and his progress. Couldn't be happier. Plus I was already riding him. I didn't have to run circles out in the heat in the round pen. That'd be really nice. I mean, my plan going into tomorrow is get him out here and do just like we did today, in that we'll just send him around a couple of turns. Since we worked him today, I'm not going to be as worried about seeing where he's at, but we'll send him around a couple of turns with just the lunge line. And then we'll bring him right over and get the saddle on him. And I may walk him 2 or 3 turns. See right there how that comes around. He just doesn't like you to come around him. I'll walk him around 2 or 3 turns, and then I'll get the flag and send him around with the saddle. And if he does try to go to crow hopping, we will shut him down now, because we don't want that to be the mode of operation. It was one thing those first few times to get it out and realize he could do that and it's not going to go anyplace, but now we don't want that as a habit. Already dealing with that with a 5-year-old mare I just bought, and we finally got her through that. Finally, it didn't take me very long, about 5 days of consistent riding and not letting her start to buck. So there we go, day number 8. We sat on him. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Stop recording.